Hey, have you ever caught yourself lying in bed at 2 a.m. replaying a conversation from 3 days ago, wondering if you said the wrong thing, imagining all the ways it could go badly, and then spiraling into what that means about your entire future? Yeah, that endless loop in your head that just won't switch off. If that sounds painfully familiar, you're not alone. Millions of us are trapped in the same mental habit, overthinking everything. Today we're going to unpack exactly why your brain does this, what it's costing you, and most importantly, how you can finally break free and get your peace of mind back. Your brain is incredibly powerful, but sometimes it works against you. It's wired to keep you safe, and in the modern world that survival instinct often backfires into constant worrying, analyzing, and imagining worst-case scenarios. Let's talk about what's really happening inside your head when you overthink. The human brain has an amazing ability to think about the past, plan for the future, and solve problems. But this same superpower becomes a problem when it gets stuck in repetitive thought loops. Psychologists call this rumination. It's like your mind is playing the same song on repeat, except the song is usually negative or uncertain. Neuroscience shows that when you overthink, the default mode network in your brain becomes hyperactive. This is the part that lights up when your mind wanders. In small doses it helps with creativity and self-reflection, but when it runs non-stop it fuels anxiety and stress. At the same time, your amygdala, the brain's fear alarm, gets triggered easily. It doesn't know the difference between a real threat, like a lion in the savannah, and an imagined one, like what if I mess up this presentation and lose my job? So it keeps you on high alert, pumping out stress hormones that make it even harder to think clearly. This creates a vicious anxiety cycle. A worry appears, your body feels tense, your mind searches for more problems to solve, and the loop continues. Think about how this shows up in everyday life. Sarah replayed her date conversation for weeks, analyzing every word her partner said, worrying she came across as boring. The overthinking created so much anxiety that she almost cancelled their next meeting. In reality, her date thought the evening went great. Or consider Mike, who spent months overthinking a career decision. He created endless pros and cons lists, imagined every possible failure, and ended up paralyzed, missing a great opportunity. These stories are so common because overthinking feels productive, like you're preparing or protecting yourself, but it actually drains your mental energy and stops you from living. Overthinking doesn't just steal your sleep. It quietly destroys your mental peace. When your mind is constantly scanning for threats or replaying mistakes, you lose the ability to be present. You miss the good moments happening right now. Confidence takes a hit too. Every small mistake gets magnified into proof that you're not good enough. Productivity suffers because instead of taking action, you stay stuck in analysis mode. Emotionally, it leaves you exhausted, irritable, and sometimes even depressed. The brain's natural survival mechanism, meant to keep you safe, ends up trapping you in fear-based thinking and negative imagination. We've all done it, lying awake imagining disasters that never happen, or replaying old conversations wishing we had said something different. In relationships, overthinking can create problems where none exist. You read too much into a short text reply and suddenly convince yourself your partner is upset. At work, you hesitate on decisions because you're afraid of making the wrong choice. Even small daily situations like choosing what to wear or what to cook for dinner can turn into mental marathons. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to stop overthinking is telling themselves, just stop thinking about it. That almost never works. Trying to suppress thoughts often makes them stronger. Another common error is getting lost in endless self-help rabbit holes without taking real action, or beating yourself up for having the thoughts in the first place. These approaches add another layer of judgment and keep the cycle going. The good news is that you can train your brain to think differently. It starts with awareness. The moment you notice you're spiraling, pause and name it, I'm overthinking again. This simple act of observation creates a little space between you and the thought. Mindfulness practices are incredibly effective here. You don't need to sit for an hour. Even 2 minutes of focusing on your breath or noticing sounds around you can pull you out of the thought loop. Thought reframing is another powerful tool. When you catch a worry, ask yourself, is this thought helpful? What's the evidence for and against it? What would I tell a friend in this situation? Often you'll realize the scary scenario you built is exaggerated or unlikely. Journaling can make this even clearer. Set aside 10 minutes to write down everything swirling in your head without editing. Getting thoughts on paper takes away their power and helps you see patterns. Many people discover that once thoughts are externalized, they feel much less overwhelming. Taking focused action is one of the best ways to break the paralysis. Instead of endlessly thinking about a problem, choose one small step you can take today. Action creates momentum and gives your brain real data instead of imagined disasters. Building mental boundaries also helps. Set specific worry times, maybe 20 minutes in the evening, and outside that window, gently redirect your mind when worries appear. Over time, these practices help you create healthier thinking habits. Move your body daily. Exercise is proven to reduce rumination. Spend time in nature. Read books that expand your perspective. Plan your day with intention so your mind isn't constantly searching for what to do next. Reflection at the end of the day, focusing on what went well, rewires your brain toward positivity. The transformation is real. People who learn to manage overthinking report feeling lighter, more confident, and more in control of their emotions. They sleep better, make decisions faster, and enjoy their relationships more deeply. You start realizing that thoughts are just thoughts, they are not facts, and you don't have to believe every one that passes through your mind. You have more power than you think. Your mind doesn't have to control you. By understanding why you overthink, practicing awareness, and choosing action over rumination, you can reclaim your mental clarity and peace. Start small today. The next time you notice the spiral beginning, pause, breathe, and ask yourself, is this thought helping me right now? If this video helped you feel seen and gave you practical tools, please like and share it with someone who overthinks too. Drop a comment below. What's one situation where you tend to overthink the most? I read every comment and we're all in this together. Subscribe for more psychology insights that actually help you live better. You've got this. Your calmer, clearer mind is waiting on the other side of these habits. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.